Welcome back to Face Off. We get set to close out the show. It's time for Vin's trivia question of the week.
Got a weak one this week, guys. Couldn't think of one. My trivia question of the week here is, who is the first player from Alabama to win the Heisman Trophy?
It's Trent Richardson.
Nope.
No, it wasn't
Didn't even
Trent
win the Heisman.
Richardson. It was someone from man, you're going way back. I don't even know.
No, I'm actually not.
No?
He's the first and only player to win the Heisman
For Alabama.
Alabama. Mark Ingram Jr.
Was it Mark? Yeah, it was Mark
Oh,
Ingram.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I got him mixed up with...
Because you were thinking somebody...
mixed up with Mark Ingram. I'm sorry.
So technically
Okay.
would have
So I had the right position.
Yeah.
Trent Richardson, fine. I got the two mixed up.
Final thoughts.
I had the right idea.
I
Anyway, final thoughts. I'm going to start with the Big East Catholic 7, this whole split thing. And the Catholic 7 apparently is going to keep the Big East name.
Really?
Yeah. The Catholic 7 are going to keep the Big East name.
So what's the Big East going to be called?
Exactly. I'm going to get to that in a second. But first of all, why is the Catholic 7 keeping the Big East name? You have DePaul, Georgetown, Marquette, Providence, St. John's, Seton Hall, and Villanova. That's not Big East. That's not what the schools you think of when you think Big East. You think of the guys that aren't going to be in there. Villanova is the only one you can think of, and Georgetown, Marquette in terms of basketball. You think of UConn. You think of Louisville.
St. John's basketball?
Yeah, you think of Louisville, UConn, Pitt. None of those guys are going to be in it, but the Catholic 7 are keeping the Big East name for some reason. The other guys have to come up with a new conference name, and apparently the front runner, or the best one they've come up with so far, is the America 12 Conference. How awful does that sound?
It's patriotic. It's American.
Don't you try to defend this. How awful does that sound?
No, that is pretty awful.
That's the best you can come up with.
Okay. My final thought is thanking a man for finally telling Skip Bayless, the worst possible journalist on ESPN ever, how much he truly actually stinks. Thank you, Richard Sherman, for showing the world who Skip Bayless truly is. He clearly said it. Richard Sherman is better at life than Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless doesn't even deserve to be in the top 22 of anything. And the fact that Skip Bayless' two favorite players are Tony Romo and Tim Tebow should just point out that fact that Skip Bayless, you stink.
Yes.
Can we all agree that I'm better than Skip Bayless then?
All
right. My final thought has to do with the worldwide leader, which is ESPN, a.k.a. the mothership, as Dan Patrick likes to call it. How you guys are the biggest waste of space in the history of sports journalism. Granted, you're responsible that we're here today debating sports on TV. I totally get that. But what the Chicago Blackhawks did, and yes, they were my most impressive team in the first half. But even though what the Chicago Blackhawks did was purely amazing. Like, if LeBron scores 30 points 2 nights in a row, you know what? Better yet, it was Michael Jordan's 50th birthday, and you're having a birthday
for a week
celebration
for
the worst owner in the history of sports. Okay? What the Blackhawks did was one of the most amazing things we've seen in sports ever. And in a shortened season, in a sport like hockey, that they were able to win all those games, and you don't cover because you don't have a TV deal. Get over yourselves, okay? You're basically NBA Network right now, and every producer at ESPN should be given their walking papers and go out the door, because it's a joke that you don't cover hockey, all because you don't have a TV deal. Cover sports, do what you're supposed to do, and that is you're the definitive sports channel, and you're obviously not, because all you care about is stupid basketball.
They're the worldwide leader. They don't even cover everything.
But
you're a worldwide leader. Yeah, cover the world. Yeah, but you don't.
It's all the
Game ball.
It's the LA.
It's the
Miami
LA,
show.
yeah.
All right.
Game ball. I have nothing to say. You commit highway robbery. I hate you guys so much. I hate your coach. I hate your quarterback. I hate everybody. But because you robbed the Chiefs and the Ravens blind, it's the 49ers front office.
All right.
My game ball / game puck, I guess, is going to Sergei Bobrovsky for having a good week. I was pretty disappointed when the Flyers did decide to cut him, because I thought maybe there could be something there. But he's doing pretty well for the Blue Jackets, especially because they're the Blue Jackets. So Sergei Bobrovsky.
For the second straight week, mine is not on the table. Never mind. Yeah, last week was. Anyway, we talk about pro sports here on the show, but we forget about sometimes is appreciating amateur athletes. And for the second straight week, I'm giving my game ball to a high school athlete. This one, Anthony Ashnault, if you don't know, from South Plainfield, over the weekend became the third New Jersey wrestler in history to become a 4-time state champion, won it every year of high school. However, what makes him different than the other two, he's the first one to do it undefeated. He went 170-0 in high school.
So did the guy from Jackson.
No, he only won 3 state titles. He was injured freshman year.
Okay, gotcha.
The first 4-time state champion to do it undefeated, Anthony Ashnault went 170-0, in high school. That's more wins than Scott
Wrestling is
Winston
not
anyway
even an
from
Olympic
Jackson.
sport anymore.
Well, that's
I know
fact.
it's BS, but it's not
Anyway,
anymore.
that's more wins than Scott Winston from Jackson, by the way. 170-0. Great job to Anthony Ashton. That'll do it this week. For Face Off, we'll be back next week.
Where we talk
on
pro
RTN.
sports.
We talk more.
Dick.